You might be the most talented voice actor in your entire city, state, province, maybe even the whole country. But if they can't find you, they can't hire you. If you're still treating your creative marketing like an afterthought, then don't be surprised. Don't come running to me when you get passed over for other colleagues who maybe even are less talented and your inbox is sitting there empty. The era of just audition more and hope for the best is dead. You want to go full time? You want to level up? You want more consistent work? Then you got to start thinking like a pro marketer before you start working like a VOPro. Now, these 4 beginner marketing mistakes aren't just theory. They're the exact same things that pushed me and hundreds of my students from starving for bookings to having a thriving voiceover business. This is for every creative tired of being overlooked. Are you ready to stop hoping and start booking? Let's do it. Now, before we get started, you can check out our free Voice Actor Visibility Audit, which is a 15-point assessment and a personalized action plan based on your scores. You can get that now. The link is in the description and show notes below. Now, you didn't get into this voiceover business to get up in the morning and go, ooh, cold email marketing. Ooh, social media strategy. You did it because your voice and your performance have the power to change moods, tell stories, and move people. Now, when I was part-time, the wins didn't come just because I nailed the read, right? Week after week, I would sit in my studio and watch other voice actors who I thought at the time weren't as talented as I was. They were posting victory selfies in studios that I thought at the time should have been mine. Envious? Absolutely. Confused? Hell yeah. But most of all, I was missing the underlying problem, and that is visibility beats talent in a crowded marketplace. Let me paint you a vivid picture. I was doing everything right. I was auditioning every single day. I was tweaking my demos. I was taking more classes than I could handle, and yet the inbox sat empty. And pretty soon, doubt started to fester a little bit. Maybe you felt that. Does that sound familiar? Then one day, a prospect sent me a very blunt DM on LinkedIn and said, you know what? Your voice is amazing. Where have you been? Sounds great, but I realized I had been invisible. If you want regular, high-quality clients, guys, you cannot hide anymore. Stop waiting and start attracting. Step number 1, get ruthlessly clear on your brand, even if you hate that buzzword. Now, here's God's honest fact that most people will not admit. Being the quote-unquote jack of all trades, or what I hear voice actors call multi-talented, is a death sentence, especially for beginners. I'm guilty of this too. When I started out, I bragged about being able to do everything, e-learning, corporate training, video games, medical narration, commercials. But in a world flooded with generalists, clients book the voice that they remember, the performance that they remember, not the one who promises to do it all, because they don't need it all. How to fix it? First, find your lane. What kind of work do you want to do? Fictional audiobooks, medical narration, video games, explainers, promo. Find your lane, stick to it, and own it, and then let your branding follow. Craft a tagline. Boil your specialty into one concise tagline and make it memorable. And lastly, remember, design is your friend, guys. Even a more consistent color palette, and I'd suggest at max 3 colors, ideally 2, that can upgrade how people perceive you professionally. Treat your brand visuals with as much attention and care as you do your sound. Case in point, one of my students, an old radio dog like me, started out her voiceover career marketing herself as an all-purpose VO. You know what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Crickets. After zooming in on quirky conversational reads for kids brands, her bookings doubled in 2 months. She didn't get magically talented overnight. She was already that. She just became more findable. Secret number 2, be where your clients already look. And I'll give you a hint. It ain't in your Instagram. We've all heard it, man. You gotta be everywhere. But do you? Do you? Do you? especially for new voice actors or part-timers. To try and nail every platform all the time is a recipe for burnout. Clients, my friends, do not scroll TikTok thinking, I'm going to find the next great corporate narrator here. Stop fighting the social media algorithms and start showing up where the jobs live. Number 1, cold outreach with purpose. Research production companies, ad agencies, podcast production teams. Send brief, concise, personalized email. Address their pain points and challenges. Suggest a collaboration, and you will be shocked at the reply rate when you stand out by providing value. Next, industry forums and groups. LinkedIn voiceover groups, casting director discords, and groups like that are gold mines. You want to lurk and then occasionally provide value, but never noise. And finally, yes, online casting sites, but smartly. Yes, sites like Cast Voices and Bodalgo and even Voice123. But don't just go on and create a bio. Make sure you're uploading genre-specific samples and demos. And keep those updated, maybe even every quarter. Now, most part-timers, most folks that are not having success, are incredibly passive. They sit around and they wait for opportunities to land in their lap. Instead, send helpful, value-driven messages to prospects, clients, producers. Not a pitch, a helpful compliment, note, resource, whatever it is. Consistency here, guys, builds visibility faster and more sustainably than some viral video ever will. Secret number 3, harness the power of smart automation. This means stop doing all the work yourself by hand every single time. Part-timers, folks that are not enjoying success, they waste a lot of time on repetitive garbage. Manual emails, scattered follow-ups, old-school spreadsheets, post-it notes, strings around your finger. Sorry, wrong finger. Pros make marketing work on autopilot. That frees them up to find more, better relationships, book more work, and do more work. Now, here are 3 quick automations that will save you a boatload of time. First, email sequences. Use tools like Apollo.io to send automated email sequences specific to that specific client avatar that addresses their problems, their challenges, their pain points, and how you solve them. Next, automate your bookings. Plugins like TidyCal, which is insanely low cost, plug into your website, letting prospects and clients book meetings and sessions with zero friction, zero back and forth. It's stupid easy, and it requires none of your time other than to set it up. And finally, social proof on rotation. Schedule testimonials and case studies to be published once a week. I use a platform called Only Social, and that way you can let your past clients do the persuading rather than chest thumping yourself. Now, when I went to automating my email sequences, I went from chasing literally every lead by hand to a pipeline that essentially booked itself. And the students that I teach in the VO Freedom Master Plan will tell you they will occasionally get an email from someone that they reached out to months and months and months and months ago because they stayed top of mind over the course of that time period, way after the original introduction and pitch, and with no real extra effort. And secret number 4, make the search engines work for you. Here's one of the dirty little secrets of voiceover. Most long-term, high-value clients don't necessarily come from auditions. They come from people Googling your expertise, landing on a demo page, maybe a blog page, maybe a case study, and starting a relationship with you that way. Now, most voice actors, and I used to be like this myself, avoid SEO, search engine optimization, because they think it's too techy. And then they wonder, like I did, why the inbox was dry as a bone. If you want a steady stream of inbound leads, like the kind that can make you quit your day job, learn just enough about SEO so that you can win. Here's a starter SEO checklist for you to get you off the ground in the meantime. Pick 1 or 2 searchable keywords. For example, female medical narrator, pirate romance audiobook narrator, or male corporate training voice. The key is specificity is crucial here. Secondly, incorporate them everywhere, on your website, on your LinkedIn profiles, on your casting site profiles. And make sure to use them naturally, not just keyword stuffing with spam. And finally, ask yourself the questions that clients ask. Write 2 or 3 blog posts or Q&As like how to find a voice actor for your next corporate training project, or what makes great e-learning learning narration. Your expertise, when Googleized, shut up, I'm making it a word, attracts the right eyeballs. And one last VOPro tip. If you're just at the beginning and just starting to put yourself out there and you don't have a website yet, start by optimizing your LinkedIn profile around your chosen keywords. I've seen students land projects directly from LinkedIn search because their keywords matched a client's search directly. Now, those are your 4 secrets, but here's kind of the plot twist, right? None of those 4 secrets require you to spam everyone you know, require you to fake your personality, require you to spend the rest of your life chasing likes. But they do require you to step out of your comfort zone and stay consistent, especially, guys, when it feels pointless. I spent years, almost 20, living in the shadow of my own work, thinking that, you know what, if I just got that one big break, that one right job, then everything was going to open up for me. No one's coming for you guys. Not for you and not for me. But at least with these 4 beginner marketing secrets, you won't have to sit around and wait for anybody's permission. You'll be actively building a voiceover career by design around you. Now, I want you to steal this week-by-week action plan so that you can actually launch and get off the ground. Week 1, define your niche and your brand. Brainstorm your ideal client and who you want to be known for. Put together your tagline and add some simple design elements to your site. Maybe that just starts with colors. Week 2, join 2 voice actor niche groups or boards. Pick 2, entirely up to you. Facebook groups, LinkedIn forums, doesn't matter. And offer one value post per week, but be consistent. Value with no strings attached. Week 3, automate your basic outreach. Set up a basic email list and 1 sequence. And create a simple contact form and a booking system like we talked earlier using Calendly or TidyCal or any of them. And week 4, write 1 SEO blog post or LinkedIn post. Use your target keywords, whether that's female audiobook narrator, whatever you choose for you, and aim to answer 1 client question you get asked frequently. Now, that whole 4-week action plan should really take you no more than 2 to 3 hours a week. Guys, it's not too late, but you do have to get started. If you're sick of treating your creative side hustle like a side hustle, these 4 beginner marketing secrets are your blueprint. They're not hype, they're real tested moves that launch part-timers into full-time creative work, launch full-timers into more consistent work, and yes, of course, talent counts. But visibility, value, and client experience are where the game is won. The best time to start is today. The only thing stopping you guys is the marketing that you haven't done yet. You have the secrets, now act on them. Grab our free Voice Actor Visibility Audit. I'll put the link in the description and show notes, or sign up to get notified about the next VO Freedom Master Plan cohort to get hands-on coaching, feedback, our tried and true marketing system, and much, much more. Stop sitting around. Stop waiting for gigs, guys. Start building a business that you control and start getting the bookings and the fulfillment that you deserve. Now, if this video helped you, if you think it'll help another voice actor, another creative professional, please share it with them, whether it's on social media, whatever. If you want to give us a like, a subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we publish a new video every single Thursday. Thanks so much. I always say it, the more we exchange information, strategies, ideas, even strong opinions, the better, stronger industry we will have for ourselves and for each other. Thanks so much, and we'll see you